Welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. We are college students who create learning activities for kids. Our fun learning activities are focused on reading, writing, and math. Thank you for joining us to learn today. My name is Tasmia, and in today's activity, we will be learning how illustrations or pictures help with a text. Materials you will need are a piece of paper, and any markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you may have, because we're going to be drawing some pictures today. Before we begin with the activity, I want you to grab your piece of paper and your markers, crayons, or colored pencils, whatever you have. Then I want you to draw two pictures. The first picture I want you to draw is a happy picture. Draw whatever is a happy picture to you, and I will draw with you. Make sure to pause the video when you start drawing, and when you're done, come back. Welcome back. Next, I want you to draw a picture that is sad. So again, pause the video and draw whatever picture comes to mind when I say sad picture. Welcome back. I know you're probably wondering, Tasmia, why did you have me draw a happy and a sad picture? I will explain it to you very soon. But before I explain, I want to show you what I drew. So, here is my happy and sad picture. Your picture might be different from mine, and that's totally okay. I'm sure all of us might have drawn something different. And that's because we all think differently when we hear different words. So, here is my happy picture. And I think this picture is happy because the sky is blue and bright, the sun is shining, there's cute little butterflies flying around, there's this nice green hill. And the reason why I drew this as a sad picture is because it's stormy, it's rainy, and you can't go outside. I know you can't see the little face I drew right here, but it's a sad face because I like to go outside, and if I'm stuck in a house and it's raining, I feel sad. So, did you notice how I used words to explain my purpose or the reason why I drew those pictures? Well, guess what? The same happens when we read books or text with pictures. We could have just talked about what makes us happy or sad, but when we add pictures, it helps people who are listening understand what is going on in the text and help understand better. That's why authors like to use pictures in their stories so that their readers can understand what they mean. Pictures can also help set the mood of the story. The mood is the emotions you feel when reading the story or when you're looking at pictures. Now, I know there's a lot of feelings we can feel. Here's a list of some of the common emotions that we can feel. We can feel happy, or sad, or angry, or confused, or scared, or curious. Again, these are just common emotions. You can have emotions that are different from the ones that I have on this list. These are just things that we all can feel often, or most of the time. We will have this list when we go over some examples of other pictures. Alright, what do you feel when you look at this picture? I'm going to go ahead and put the list of common emotions or feelings that we could have right here, and let's look at it. Remember, when you're looking at pictures, there's no right or wrong way to look at them, and there's no right or wrong way to feel. We just feel what we feel when we look at pictures. So when you're looking at this picture, ask yourself, how do you feel? When I'm looking at this picture, I feel kind of scared. And I think the reason why I feel this way is because of this person's face. And it's also because of all this red going on right here. It seems scary to me. Because I kind of look at the color red like it's dangerous, you know, because red can be the color of blood and it can be a color of like a stop sign. It has a lot of power to it. That's why I think this picture is kind of scary to me. It gives me this scary emotion. Remember, when you're looking at this picture, ask yourself how you feel, and also ask yourself what makes you feel the way you do. Because sometimes, like I mentioned, the color of the picture, the way things are drawn, maybe if you're drawing faces, how the faces look, can help give you more detail as to why you're feeling this emotion when you're looking at the picture. So, let's go ahead and look at another picture. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right, look at this picture. There's a lot going on in this picture, right? Again, ask yourself, how do you feel when you look at this picture? And what makes you feel the way you do when you're looking at this picture? When I look at this picture, I see chaos. I see a lot of things happening. It's really busy. But I also kind of feel happy in this picture. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to feel or look at a picture. Some of you may feel sad. Some of you may feel confused or angry, and that's completely okay. To me, it seems happy. It looks like it's a party. There's so much going on. There's a lot of excitement and presents and food and balloons and streamers and decorations. Because I'm seeing all of this and I'm seeing so much colorful things going on in this picture, I feel happy. But that's me. A lot of you may feel something differently, and remember that that's okay. Now that we know that specific details in pictures can give us a specific feeling or emotion, let's see how this works when there's a text and a picture at the same time. So, let's go ahead and look at the picture first before we read it. What do we see? Well, I see a bunch of faces just looking up. I'm going to go ahead and put the list of common emotions that we have talked about in the previous slides. And I'm going to look at my list of emotions, and I'm going to think this picture, without reading the poem, makes me feel scared. And the reason why it makes me feel scared is all of these faces are looking up, and I don't know what they're looking at, and that's kind of scary to me. Like, what are they looking at? What is going on? So, remember that when you look at this picture and you feel something different than scared, that's completely okay. There is no right or wrong way to feel about a picture. So let's go ahead and read the poem to see what the author wants us to feel from this picture. So, the voice. There is a voice inside of you that whispers all day long. I feel that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong. No teacher, preacher, parent, friend, or wise man can decide what's right for you. Just listen to the voice that speaks inside. So, after reading this poem, we know that this poem is talking about a voice. And if we're going to be a little bit more specific, it's talking about a voice inside of us. The voice inside our hearts, inside of us. And it's talking about how you should just listen to that voice that speaks inside. So, this poem makes me feel happy because it's talking about how you should always follow your heart. You should always follow whatever this voice tells you. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the picture again. Now that I know what the poem is talking about, my feelings have changed. I don't feel scared anymore. I kind of feel happy. I feel happy because I'm looking at all these faces looking up, but I know that I'm going to follow my voice because that's what the author is telling me to do. So I feel happy or peaceful even, because it seems like I know what I'm doing and it's okay to have all of these people looking up or all of these people telling me what I should or should not do. And, and that's completely okay. Now that we know what the author was talking about, our feelings about that picture might change like it did for me. It may have done that for you. And the reason why it can change is because now we know what the author wanted us to see. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and look at another example on the next slide. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the list of emotions up there, and we're going to look at the picture first. Let's look at what the picture shows. It shows us two people hugging, and that makes me feel happy. This is how I feel when I look at the picture. Let's go ahead and read the poem to see what the author wanted us to feel. Hug-o-war. I will not play tug-o-war. I'd rather play at hug-o-war, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins, and everyone cuddles and everyone wins. What is this poem talking about? To me, the poem is talking about hugs, and hugs make me happy and warm and bubbly. So when I look at this picture, my feelings don't change. But let's look at this poem and see what the author says to make us feel more happy and bubbly with this picture. Well, if we look at this text, it talks about everyone giggling, which makes me happy. It makes me want to giggle. The author talks about where everyone kisses. Kisses are always a nice way to show affection and love. Everyone grins, sounds happy to me. Everyone cuddles, sounds really warm and bubbly to me. And everyone wins, makes me feel like I can do it. And because the author used so much nice words that make us happy, when we look at this picture, I think the author wants us to feel happy. And that's why the author put this hugging picture of two smiling people as a support for his text. Great job, everyone! We were able to figure out how pictures add more to the text, more specifically, how they can make us feel and how they can help the author get their point across through emotions.
Thank you for learning with me today. We hope you come back and learn some more. Please like and subscribe, and we will be back with more videos. Until next time, bye!